And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now.
There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, Dave.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Looking to throw on first down. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Wilkins. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch. Swarming to the ball.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The play action fake. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Hokies have this offense rolling. Gets the back moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Duggan. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He'll get rid of it. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. He was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Ingram. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's
a shot toward the end zone. And it was gambled, but the long pass is incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, he's got some space. Good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Vick. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. The give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. It's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Miami, 17. Virginia Tech, 7.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Kendricks. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice move.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Miami. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They get to him as he throws. Brings into the open. Love to see these third down on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for space. It's Kendricks. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Kendricks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now on first and 10 from the 35. Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be third and long and wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Canes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Kendricks. Creates a little room. He's loose down the left side. The 30, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hokies!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with Eddie Big.
There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards. A touchdown-saving tackle.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And the Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Steps away to find some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Number 5.
Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Kendricks. Got the first down and still on his feet. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Off play action on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Tell you what, when you come out with your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Kendricks. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to throw again. Using his feet to buy time. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokie. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Coates. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Snagged out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Fighting off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only 1 play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The snap sets up the throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
That's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Catch in the middle, it's Vick. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Canes with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Vick. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he found a space on the right. The 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown!
himself a day young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has showed you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Hauls it in. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get them before.
Trying to rumble in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Looking for the goal line. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Touchdown, Miami! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Kendricks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Gets it to him on the screen. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive game.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pitch to the left. Breaks into the open. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ingram. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, in those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Got the quick pass. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Kendricks. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Kendricks. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Kendricks. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ingram. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Ingram. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Going to swing it on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Third and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. It's complete to the right. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They want to keep this drive alive. Third and short here in overtime. They're working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Touchdown, Hokies! And they grab the lead here in overtime. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Coates. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Got it in the middle. It's Coates. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Looking to throw again. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Barges ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move.
Touchdown, Canes! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Kendricks. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a guy at running back who can make plays taking handoffs and also catching the ball. They're trying to get him involved there on the swing pass, but the defense able to make the stop.
Now adjusting. The throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Toss sweep to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. Field goal is off the table. They have to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal here in overtime. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.